Hello folks and welcome to Cybernight's Flashpoint, a cyberpunk RPG, turn-based squad tactics, sort of planning heists supposedly, where you build your crew, you build their stories, it's a lot of stealth and cyberware and hacking and classes. It's made by Trey's brothers, who have in the past made, they also made, what are the names of the game? They made Templar Battle Force, which was started off basically, I think, as a legally distinct Space Hulk clone, but has expanded to something way bigger than that. And they also made Star Traders Frontiers, which is a really, really fun space trading game where you control the ship and its crew, and then you took the crew into combat, and you can fight as the ship, you can fight as the crew. And I streamed that a couple of times, either last year or the year before, I can't remember, and I really, really enjoyed that. So they put out this game a couple of years ago. It's still being actively developed, and it gets a couple of patches a week. I believe they just added a new class. I know very little about it, other than the fact that I'm expecting to love it a lot, because I actually quite really enjoy their games. And because we finished up The King is Watching, at least to the point I was happy with it, we'll start with Cybernight's Flashpoint. I know very little about it. Probably a very systems-heavy game that I know nothing about, so we're probably going to go with defaults to start with. Anyway, by the 23rd century, there are only 112 cities left. Oh, my choice of next line, okay. It has been 40 years since the eco-collapse, 70 since we Q-bombed the last artificial consciousness to death. Now world storms have settled to a record low, and they tell us that the peak nano fallout has passed. Ah yes, tech words. They say things will get better now. But who believes anything that comes from the Megacorps? Anyone who can hope to afford a better life off-world is trying to get on an orbital, or out to the colonies. That's why we're all here, working the shadows as mercenaries. We want something better too. We're just street-level operators, but not for much longer. You're about to get a Cybernight's computer spliced into your spine. It's illegal, it's dangerous, it will change everything. The Megacorps created Cyberknights as the first quantum-secure data couriers. Soon the Corps adapted their cybernetic implants to fight their quiet wars of espionage, sabotage, and murder. These upgraded Cyberknight quantum riders offered unparalleled processing, coordination, and Q warfare capabilities. But after a few decades, hundreds of knights had deserted or gone rogue. These corps outlawed the cyber and banned the procedure. Remaining knights became the world's elite shadow operators for hire. You're about to go under the knife to one of those implants. We're about to step up into a whole new game. If we build the right team and back the right power players, we could earn enough to buy a reset for the rest of our lives, Jumbo. It won't be easy. Who knows what we might get mixed up in? Probably secrets the syndicates or Megacorps would kill for. But this is our chance. Let's do this. Choose your starting squad. Quick start squads allow you to visually customize your Cyberknight on the next screen, but all characters can still be renamed, visually customized, and respect from the safe house. So we have advanced start, which you pick your own. Okay, we know nothing about this, so I'm gonna bypass this for the time being. So we have quiet killers. Stealth talents and quiet weapons allow the squad to pick off guards from the shadows. Use coordinated takedowns and body disposals to keep the alarm level low while reaching your goals. Then use your more limited heavy weaponry to cover your escape. Your knight is an ex-wasteland coyote with augmented movement speed. Your squads includes a path-clearing vanguard, targeting support soldier, melee specialist cyber sword, device-disabling hacker, and a street-smart face who will negotiate the best rates for missions. Where the run and gun is then armed and trained for maximum damage output, this squad relies on hitting hard and moving fast to accomplish their objectives before reinforcements can pin them down. Your knife is a former Brave Star detective with additional targeting augmentation. Your squad includes a quick-shooting gunslinger, a nimble SMG specialist Agent EX, a crowd control soldier, a combat-ready hacker, and a ex-Milsec face who can keep your squad's advancement on track. We'll go stealthy to start with. Why not? Enter to continue. Boop. Sophia Overlord Thompson. Okay, right. Rename, export. A lot of clothing choices? That seems impractical. This seems very impractical. You do like full Zero Suit Samus, can we? Again, that less impractical than this one? Yeah, because the heels. Don't stop it with the heels. You could even have feet here. No, these are also heels. They just don't look like heels. Interesting. That's what I liked. Face. You can barely see her face. Hair. Yep, I'm giving her that. Eyes, eyebrows, sorry. That's fine. Eyes. You can have... change our eye colors. Eye color, okay. Eye color is going to be green. I like green eyes. Well, I see there's an issue with... hang on. So this is the regular eyes. Okay, so what's this? This is... regular eyes. Cybernetics, we have... not that many, looks like things at the side of the head. Tattoos, no, we're fine. Piercings, okay. Hats, okay. Eye accessory, okay. So does that fit in with this? We did a... can we completely... That doesn't work. If I do this... yeah, hang on. Can you go like full on... I do this and that. And it clips and it clips and it clips the neckline clips. How's that looking? Well, this at least fits the that at least like fits the hood, right? Nothing else. The hood doesn't really fit anywhere else. This at least gives you a fit with the hood. So honestly, I just say ixnay the hood entirely. Well, your head just clips out regardless of what happens. I wonder if it's because of the... it's because of the pose. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it because of the pose. That works okay. And... anything here kind of meshes with the eyes. Let's not meshes with the hair. So let's change our hair then. We can have a flat. There's not a beret. There's a flat cap. Beanie. That's a beret. No, don't give us no hat. Let's just get a better hairdo, I guess. That kind of works at least, and you can go that, and you can get a bottom for that there. Sure. Backpack. This is aesthetic. This is fine. I don't need anything else. Cool. Rename you. Give me some tabs. Wordless, Bubblegum, Amble, Winger, Crash Case, Hulker. Sophia Thompson works. Let's go for... After image. Cool. Our team. There's no team because we got Optimus. So, okay, so tutorial options. Sorry, tutorial, yes please. Safe house tutorial, yes please. Matrix tutorial, yes please. Difficulty. Challenging, normal. So what's the difference here? Death save, 50%, 100%. Security tally, story speed, game speed, power levels. I'm gonna go normal to start with, just because I don't know what's happening right now. So, recommended starter. You and your crew pulled everything you had to convince a syndicate financier, Octane, to give you a loan and help you obtain the Cybernight's spinal implant. You've all bet your... Let's just go back here. Okay, this is the correct one. Okay. I thought I like accidentally double-clicked or something. You've all bet your lives on it, because now you owe Octane a cool 2 million, and the D-Cartel Syndicate is famous for not playing nice if loan payments are missed. Alternatively, there's the other one here. We're going to go for the top one, because, again, I don't know nothing about this game. After you, the lead of a street-level mercenary company mysteriously disappeared. It is up to your team's face and friends to track you down. When the trail leads to a black site biolab clinic, things get dicey. It seems you have undergone some major spinal surgery and gained Cyberknight Quantum Rider, elevating your squad to power levels in the process, to power players in the process. Now, if only you can remember what deal you cut to get it. Okay, so this one, so here we were, yes, okay, so let's do this one here. We got someone to pay for my Cyberknight spinal implant, but now we owe them a lot of money. Tutorial N. This tutorial aims to teach you the most important gameplay features in 3 stages. Okay, let's see how this works out. If you mess one up, head for the next stage area and the game will clean up behind you. Or you can retry turn or restart mission, regardless of your difficulty you choose during the tutorial. Tutorial Joe Reynolds and Tutorial Ann Lou. Hopefully they're not actually my squad members. We'll have to change their names. To proceed to the story and start of the game, you must pass all 3 stages and reach the extraction point. Sounds good to me. Or at any point, you can open the game menu and choose complete tutorial option to skip the rest of the tutorial. Time to ride. Currently, it's your soldier's action. This camera is blocking your path forward. And you need to either go around or kill these guards. All active characters act in initiative order each turn. Your team will not always act together. The action will often go back and forth between friends and enemies. Can you look around for anything at the moment? No, okay, we're very locked into this. When you can, it is helpful to coordinate your squad members' actions in order to act before your enemies. Wait to let enemies move out of the way or enter an ambush. You can yield, delay, end turn, or use talents to manipulate the initiative order. It's your soldier's action right now, but you need your vanguard to disable the camera. Press yield to allow your vanguard to act first. Okay, so let's see here. We got Tutorial Joe, Tutorial Ann. Sure, we have row guard, auto guard. We've got vision cones. They've got... that your range from the target you're dealing with. Yeah, that makes sense. So the health, maybe chance to hit, and their range, and armor percentage maybe? Okay, so we have here reset camera, leverage. Call in a favor or a bribe with active leverage. Leverages can be used one time to gain powerful abilities and buffs. Extract character. Extract this merc safely from the map. When the last merc extracts, the stage is 1. Once extracted, you cannot return to the stage. Yield action. Allow a teammate who is next in initiative order to take their action first. Reduces their initiative by 1 and recalculates turn order. You may only yield once in a row before you must delay or end your action. Delay reduces initiative by 10, giving you a chance to take action after this turn, later in this turn. If your initiative or action points reach 0, you can take no more actions this turn. Or, to end action for turn, take no more actions this turn and immediately roll initiative for next turn. Gain a +1 initiative bonus for any unused action points, and if possible, the talent Take Cover will automatically activate. Okay, fair enough. So you get a bonus. If you don't do anything, you get a bonus to your... Oh, that number there is initiative. 21, 20, 18. Okay, right. So if we delay, we will go to 19 under... So we shall yield. What do we got here? Then we have camera level 1, may rotate, detects intruders by sight, blocked by cover, adds +1 security tally if tripped. That must be our security level. Security tally increases through events, getting spotted, tripping a device, attacking an aware enemy, etc. When it reaches 12, the security level will escalate and the security AI will take an action, such as calling reinforcements. At the end of every turn, the SAC tally raises by +0. Okay, we've got a security door. Okay, so middle click is pan, Q and E. I've got some tearing here. Not sure if it's visible to you, but it's invisible to me. Let's unlimited. Oh, it's much better for me anyway. Anyway, so let's just yield our turn. Every squad member has talents from their character class that can give them special tactical abilities. The Vanguard's turn. When you use a talent, it takes a number of turns to recharge. Later, you can upgrade the talents to shorten the recharge period or give yourself additional uses. This is your Anticipation talent, which has 2 ready uses, shown by the blue pips. Use it on the nearest guard to gain accurate prediction of their next move. Then use your Jam Kit to disable the security camera until the end of next turn. Okay, so what do we have here? Same thing, like range of targets? Yes, range of targets, that's correct. Although you're out of range here, the gun can't reach that far. Your... whatever this is. Click so here for basics. Oh, we'll skip this for time. Attack with Defensor. Yeah, so you're out of range. Reloaded Defensor. Take cover. If in cover, buff yourself with 10% cover bonus and +1 initiative until end of next turn. Cancel by movement. The Jam Kit. Disable a level 1 security device within 12 meters until the end of next turn. Target a disabled device to further delay its reactivation. Use for 1. Movement point. That must be action points. And below at the very bottom of the thing there, this 5 must be the hot P. Use for 1 action point, I assume, and then 4, the little thing must be the cooldown. Creates a distracting noise within 20 meters. Any enemies within 5 meters of your chosen point will immediately become suspicious, rotate toward it, and move to investigate it on their next action. Silence. Engage silence to make no sound while moving and gain 10% move speed for the remainder of your turn, cancelled by any attack. Use for nothing, because it's a free use, but it has some cooldown. Anticipation. Predict exact movement of patrolling enemy within 25 meters and debuff with plus 10% crit vulnerability until the end of next turn. For free, 5 turn cooldown. So disable the camera, delay to let entrance guard leave. Okay, so let's anticipation on you. Okay, so the target's there, I hit space to apply. So yeah, you're heading that way, so you have 2 turns of that debuff. And we know for a fact you're going over there. Okay, cool. So we will then next charge in 5 turns. We'll use Jam Kit. As a Cyber Knight, you are leading a small squad into areas where you are outnumbered, with more enemy reinforcements on the way as security levels rise. Hitting hard and moving fast or playing slow and staying undetected are both valid options. It's always smart to use stealth and patience for a tactical advantage. Let the nearest guard leave by using delay, for both your characters to reduce your initiative by 10 and act later in the turn. When you're out of action points, it's time to end action to roll initiative for the next turn and refresh their 6 action points. Or you can take them down, but be careful to start an attack with enough action points to finish the job. Okay, so let's delay to let the entrance guards leave. So if we delay here, doors opened. Patrolling. Door closes. Smart. Attacking that guard while the other guard was watching would have alerted both of them. Oh. Vana, Blur, Kojak. Face. Now there's only 1 guard left. You can try and get past him by using your Vanguard's talents, but if he spots you, then try to kill him before the end of the turn to prevent him from reporting to the security AI. If the enemy becomes suspicious, it spots you or survives an attack, they'll add security tally here. When an enemy adds security tally, it appears here along with any other tally created this turn in yellow. The enemy's yellow tally can be cancelled by killing the enemy before they finish their report to security AI. Blue tally is locked in from previous turns. Okay, so get past second guard. So how far can you move? Do we know? Shock mine. It's debuffed with... The first enemy to enter its radius is debuffed with stunned until the end of the next turn. Okay, so how do we move? There's noise there. Okay, then so let's cancel that. Cancel that? Cancel that, okay. So if I hit silence... Ooh, can we head... Okay, so let's move here. Switch to sneak. Switch to sprint. Switch to sneak. So action points are movement points. It's the same thing. Okay. So you can also silence and you can anticipation again. You're turning to face this way. Actually moving your turn. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go end your turn. That is just going to be enter. Right. So you have what? Attack with an AR-12 for 2 AP. You can reload. You can take cover. Overwatch. Until your next turn, gain 10 ballistic damage while taking up to 4 reaction shots. 1 plus 3 from AP. At enemies moving or attacking in a weapon's 60-degree Overwatch arc. Your initiative for the next turn is your current initiative -2. So it lowers your initiative for next turn. Iron Grip. Immediately recover 12 recoil and gain 10% of ballistic as extra pure damage for Belinda. Don't know what these numbers mean. Marker Sights. Debuff an enemy within 35 meters with 50% evasion penalty until the end of next turn. Cancel enemy Overwatch. So switch to sprint. Get into cover there. Alright. So you gotta reach. You have to reach there apparently. Okay, well let's processing SenseNet data for turn 2. Welcome to turn 2. Everyone's action points have refreshed and now an initiative order has been established. Even if you're avoiding detection by the guards and security devices, most facilities are overseen by security AI. This security AI shows your security level and current tally. Every turn your sec tally will increase as the security AI gradually notices anomalies generated by your presence. The tally per turn is shown in these small yellow pips above the main bar. You can adjust or disable this through the game's custom difficulty options. Hang on, if I go into change difficulty... Change difficulty is one way conversion from your game from normal to flexible. Game difficulty is stored with each game and is retained even if you restore a previous autosave, save slot, or retry the level. Some difficulty parameters such as monster hit point scale are not retroactive and will apply only to future events. If you need these to apply, use before restore before mission. Okay, so let's figure this out then. So, yeah, okay, so because we're on normal, our security tally has been reduced. It might have been going up by one at a time. Okay, so are you still facing that way? You still are facing that way. So, so okay, sneaking can move a lot closer. But if we silence. You're there. You can't sneak, can you? Switch to sneak. Okay. You can side, you can overwatch. Okay, so if we end your turn here, can I use distraction? Lure? Okay. Suspicious. Well, other than that, okay, we're going to delay, we're going to yield, and you will sneak over here. Welcome to stage 2, where we will go over combat. Your Vanguard tutorial Anne will sneak off for now and return for stage 3. All classes can fight, but combat specialists like your soldier have many talents to give them an edge. First, let's get you in position. All characters operate by line of sight. When you're sneaking, half-height objects like barricades or crates will block an enemy from seeing you, surrounded by the yellow lines. Okay, so sneaking, you can move through yellow whilst sneaking. Okay. You can hover over the enemy robo-guard to see how the barricade and other objects affect their vision. To avoid being seen in the yellow area of an enemy, you're going to stay sneaking. Most enemy types also hear you. When you're sprinting, you move further per AP, but you make a lot more noise. Both kinds of movement generate recoil, which impact your accuracy for any attack this turn. Toggle back and forth between sneaking and sprinting to see the movement alerts for sight and sound, and then switch to sneaking and move behind this barricade to get in position to take out this robo-guard. Okay. So let's see here. So if we go to you, mouse over you. Yeah, okay. So if we move over here, if I go this, you'll be spotted. I can see the visual spot there. We'll have a recoil of 6% and we'll be spotted there. We'll be heard also just under my mouse. You can see it right there. Just under my mouse, you will be heard. If I sneak, you will not be heard, we will not be spotted. You will have more recoil. You will be heard, you will be seen. Okay, it just lets us know. Fair enough. The half shield you saw when moving here indicates you have low cover from any attacks coming past this object. Low cover gives a 25% protection, subtracted from the user's attack accuracy. Hard cover is a full shield, 50% protection. Because it's a flat removal of accuracy. Okay. When you target a guard, a summary of accuracy, crit percentage, enemy armor, and potential damage, flashing in white. I can see on their health bar, dealt by the attacker shown directly over your target. Your current action points are shown as yellow pips, indicating the flashing ones indicate the yellow ones cost the attack. Many factors impact your accuracy, which you can see in the accuracy breakdown top right. With many weapons, as long as your accuracy is above a certain percentage, you will always score a glancing hit, which guarantees some damage. Firing on an unaware enemy grants plus 25 accuracy for surprise. Attacking from high ground can grant 10 to 15% accuracy. Repeated attacks against the same target gain the focused fire bonus, which negates any recoil penalty for the second attack and many more attacks. You have a recoil penalty from moving this turn. Use your shoulder's iron grip talent to remove it. Oh, did they just give me my AP back? Because I spent my AP to get here, didn't I? Okay, so we can use the iron grip to recover recoil. Does it say our recoil anywhere? Oh, iron grip. I want to see if it... Okay, so that shows our recoil. Okay, so this... Okay, so 3% recoil. Gun out, 92% chance to hit, because it's... So a glancing hit guaranteed. The gun itself has a 70%. Okay, so the gun has a 70% accuracy. We're over 60, so we have gone to... Because these surprises plus 25, so it should be 95%, but yeah, recoil is another 3, so we go down to 92%. Our crit chance is 2% because of our buff / tech attribute, and the armor shred is 25%. And if I mouse over you, your armor's 33 here anyway. Okay. If you did full auto... Burst fire. Vastly increased recoil. I see. Vastly increased recoil. I'll just shoot. Organic matter detected. Bullseye. Let's try some other techniques on the second RoboGuard. So here we have... As a plan, you will see the thin colored lines connecting your movement target to any... As you plan movement, you will see thin colored lines connecting your movement target to any enemies in the area. Let's slow down so I can read it all in one go. These lines indicate line of sight and attack range. A blue line indicates you are within range to attack and have line of sight. A gray line is line of sight but out of range, and red indicates the enemy has line of sight to your position. Your weapons have different noise levels. Each enemy hover shows this yellow icon if they would hear you firing your weapon from your planned movement destination. Try it out. This display changes live as you plan your movement. If you move your character into cover close enough to a corner, you will see a blue line of light indicator wherever your character is able to automatically step out of cover to fire at an enemy. This is cornering. Often when cornering, your target may not be able to fire back without moving. Try cornering at this location to get an asymmetrical fire line at your target. Okay, let's look at the steps. So iron grip buff tried. We killed the RoboGuard. 92% was the accuracy shot. We shredded the armor with 25, 20 pure damage, and 112 bludgeoning damage, maybe? After 33% armor soaked 55. One enemy reported gunfire to Sakai. That was probably you. It's yellow, which means if we kill you, it should be fine. So if you move over here, right? So you can hear me shoot from no matter where I am. You can see me shoot from here. Okay, we'll move over here then. If I switch to sneak, you'll see me. You can you can hear me very, very close. Okay, so go here. The red is you got line of sight to me. My range of the gun is the entire direction to go over here. Well played. This position is to your advantage. Your enemy can't shoot you without moving. Target your enemy and target an attack to see how cornering lets you step in and out of cover to attack. Okay, so we'll... You're 81% chance to hit because our recoil is high. Okay, so yeah, I figured to show that off, they'd have to not let us. Anyway, let's shoot again. There we go. Boom, boom. But you may have noticed these control bots are just for target practice. Yes. Ready for the ones that shoot back. Perform a tactical reload and continue to the final stage. Tactical reload. Okay, we have to end the turn anyway. End the turn. Reload. We sprint. There we go, sprint to there. Huzzah. We'll get to stage 3, where we'll go over our final mechanics. First, we're going to fake a security escalation for tutorial purposes. Usually, when the security tally fills up, the AI gets a chance to take an action against you and your team. These actions, called escalations, usually start small but ramp up in power and threat quickly. The most dangerous escalation is calling in reinforcements. Reinforcements will be directly dispatched by the SEC AI to investigate recent security alerts, events, or just sent into the area to patrol and search for trouble. Use every advantage you have as a fast-moving heist team. Try to keep moving so the reinforcements or other dispatched security are always one step behind you, investigating where you were, but aren't anymore. Over these final turns, keep an eye on this guard. Try to wrap up stage 3 quickly enough so that this one doesn't catch up to you. Now, for the problem at hand. You'll encounter a variety of security devices trying to detect intruders like yourself, like some laser mesh or proximity mines, can even damage you. Some, like laser mesh prism, can even damage you. Security devices can only be disabled by certain talents, items, or by hacker and wire ghost characters that infiltrate facilities and matrix systems. Wire ghost is the new character that they added like this week, or like last week. Unfortunately, there's nothing for your soldier can do about this one except walk through it. Crossing the mesh will cause damage and a security event that the security AI will want someone to investigate. Okay, they want us to walk through this. Okay. Locate red key, move all squad members to exit zone. Lootable lockbox. Exit zone, okay, fine, we'll... No remaining AP, fine, we'll end turn. Right, how far can we go? Move to there, because they clearly want me to anyway, so... Ouch. Maybe not enough damage to need to patch it up, but each character's equipped items are shown in their talent bar on an orange tint. Are shown on their talent bar in an orange tint. Grenades, medkits, traps, utility items, and more. You can change what items your characters bring with them to a mission or restock perfect new ones in the safe house. Look at your items and heal if you need to, then move up to the next set of barricades. Yeah, we're fine. These was it flashbang? A high explosive grenade and a first aid kit. Yeah, we're fine. So we'll move up to there. I want to go to there, but you'll make me do this way. Fine, we'll move up to there then. For tutorial purposes, we're going to set up another encounter to show off 3 final concepts: alert status, full auto, and armor shredding. Hello, Vanguard. This first guard has just spotted your soldier. The second is momentarily looking away. Your Vanguard has slipped around these guards without being seen to demonstrate how alert status is individual to each character and enemy. As your Vanguard is currently hidden and has not been spotted, she still has the advantage of surprise. Plus 20% accuracy. Each enemy has an independent alert status. This guard is alerted because he has seen your soldier. Prediction talents like anticipate and distractions like lure no longer work on him. This guard is unaware as he has not seen you. If he hears gunfire or finds a dead body, or receives orders from the security eye, he will become suspicious. Your squad members each have their own alert status. Hidden or suspected characters, ones that haven't been recently spotted, get a surprise bonus on their attacks. Now for full auto or an armor shredding. Assault rifles, urban ARs, and SMGs can switch from burst fire to full auto to fire more bullets and or hit multiple targets that cost more AP and chews up ammo twice as fast, but can deal more damage. We've toggled the full auto for you. You can now see the hit chances on both enemies with your weapon's firing arc. Damage is spread as evenly as possible between all targets. Armor provides basic amount of damage reduction against most weapons. Nanomaterial adaptive armor provides additional protection points, the number over the shield icon, that increases damage reduction significantly, from 1 to 65% in this case. Every attack has a chance to shred armor and reduces protection points. Some weapons, shotguns, blades, e-rifles, have a higher armor shred chance. Other weapons, sniper rifles, revolvers, railguns, cause pure damage which is not affected by armor's reduction. Okay, pure damage is true damage, ignores armor. Okay, so we try to shoot the parallel. Well, okay, bursts are focused on a target specifically. Okay, so we shall shoot at you. 92% chance to hit. You have less armor. This is armored guard versus guard. Okay, that's right. Let's unload. Make sure I know what I'm looking at here. The skull means you're gonna die, I guess. That little red skull over there means they're gonna die. Okay. We've been given extra AP for this turn. Recoil, or recoil's pretty low anyway. I am tempted to hang on. Can I just use that on you? There we go. We've lowered your evasion a little bit longer, and open fire. Okay, is that it? Is that ammo amount? That must be ammo amount. Okay, so that's looking. Let me just kill this guy. Okay, so let's switch back to this. 59%. Miss. Got you. The guards are both down. Move to the nearby lockbox to find a red key inside, which is needed to open the nearby door. Move up. Right. Move there. Lockers like these can contain valuable gear, keycards, crafty blueprints, and other loot. Click on the loot box once you're close to open it. You won't be able to use items you find without getting back to your safe house first to unseal them. However, any keycards you find are for use within current mission. Once you've grabbed the red keycard, move to the control terminal onto the left side of the door and activate to open the door. The key is a digital signature, so any character can use it, not just the one who picked it up. Red key and some NBS cubes blue. Nano-bearing substrate NBS cubes are crucial supplies for nanofab. Okay, go over here, please. The first time you click on a door panel, lockbox or terminal, it sets a movement destination to it. Once you've arrived, click on it again to use it for free. Uh-oh, we're gonna cheat and let this guard get the jump on you. They're about to cover your position with Overwatch. Just like some of your squad members, many enemies can use Overwatch ability to cover an area and automatically take reaction shots against any enemy that moves or tries to attack from within the area. See, okay, so you got a 1-1, the other one had a 1-0. Is Joe's pistol like silenced and yours is... You may be shot. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, so you can see the symbol on me means I can get shot at. Get into cover. I may be shot. Jam kit. Oh, can I? Oh, let's move further into cover. Okay. Two body times because of seen and heard doesn't matter anymore, does it? Essentially. It don't matter. None. 100 pure damage, 100 kinetic damage. Okay, that's most of this with you. Okay, well, he's still moving up, okay. Oh, I forgot to extract, yes. Once a member extracts, they cannot return to level, they can no longer be seen or attacked by enemies. Extract your team members to move on to the beginning of the story. Okay, so I guess they didn't have to extract it, they just had to be there. Emil, Aaron, and Zasha. Are any of them me? I don't know, folks. Anyway, we will see about this next time. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.